This is Jupiter Today for the 9th of January 2015. Jupiter Today is a daily podcast focusing attention on the dynamic Jupiter system for the purpose of monitoring activity. At 0 hours UTC, the position of Jupiter on the celestial sphere is 9 hours, 34 minutes, 12.3 seconds, and positive 15 degrees, 22 minutes, 33.1 seconds. The angular separation from the Sun today is 147.287 degrees, and that's 1.112 degrees greater than what it was yesterday. The phase angle, which is the angle between the Earth and the Sun as seen from Jupiter, is 5.728 degrees, and that's 0.173 degrees less than what it was yesterday. And the distance continues to get less and less as we approach the now, the distance between Earth and Jupiter continues to get smaller and smaller every day as we approach opposition. Today, the distance is 668,576,397 kilometers, and that's 1,278,414 kilometers closer than what it was yesterday. And the relative velocity between Jupiter and Earth is 53,267.25 kilometers per hour, coming towards one another, mainly due to the motion of the Earth. And that velocity is 1,585.33 kilometers per hour slower than what it was yesterday. The velocity continues to slow at an ever-increasing rate. The central meridian at 0 hours UTC, CM1, 240.93 degrees, CM2, 115.37 degrees, CM3, 16.25 degrees. At 0 hours UTC, Io begins today in Quadrant 4, heading east. Europa is in Quadrant 1, heading east. Ganymede spends all day in Quadrant 1, heading east. And Callisto spends all day in Quadrant 3, heading west. And we can look at that on the other view. You can see Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto. You can see that Europa and Io are going to meet up towards the end of the day today. At 6 hours UTC, Io is moving behind Jupiter and is coming into Quadrant 1, heading east. Europa is near its eastern elongation and is now in Quadrant 1, heading west. Ganymede and Callisto continue their previous motions. 12 hours UTC, Io is in Quadrant 1, heading east. Europa, Quadrant 2, heading west. And 1800 hours UTC. Io has just passed its eastern elongation and is now in Quadrant 2, heading west. Europa is also in Quadrant 2, heading west. And by 0 hours UTC tomorrow, Io and Europa continue their close dance, while Ganymede and Callisto continue to move away from Jupiter. Yeah, there are 2 Jupiter satellite events today. At 3:34 UTC, Io disappears into the shadow of Jupiter, and at 6:34, Io reappears from behind Jupiter. And there's one satellite neutral event. And this takes place at 6:22 UTC and goes to 6:36 UTC, and that's when Europa occults Ganymede. It's a 14.1 minute event with an estimated magnitude flux drop of 0.159 magnitudes, and it's a nice hefty distance from Jupiter, good for photometry, at 186.56 arc seconds. Okay, 24 hours of a Jupiter sky. Imagine that you're standing on the equator and looking out. And this is what you'll see over the next 24 hours. Io just disappeared. And there it reappears. You can see Europa and Ganymede's position as well there. The red spot crosses Jupiter's meridian twice today, the first at 9:27 and the second at 19:23 UTC. There were no new images, but there was some new radio data. This was taken on the 6th of January at the UT time shown and at the frequencies in megahertz shown. And there was a second observation done there as well. And there were no new papers. So please subscribe. I'd enjoy hearing your comments and questions and suggestions. I'd like to see your images too, so you can send all of this to the email shown. And until tomorrow, I bid you peace.